What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Career Backups Podcast. As always, I am your host, Joey Bowser, and with me is Skylar Eckenrode,
Hey, guys.
Zach Clark,
How's it going?
and we got a special guest, Joe Frontino.
What's going on?
Excited to be on our podcast?
Oh, I'm fired up, buddy.
He's our biggest fan.
I'm gonna tell you what. I've seen every episode. I think about when I go to sleep at night. I'm gonna tell you that much.
So, how many episodes have you actually listened to?
All of them.
I
Was
like
19? I've listened to 18. So
Nice. Nice. He's so dedicated, he's listened to the ones we haven't had yet.
Yeah.
He
I
just
love it.
knows
I'm
the
just
future
ready.
topics.
just a beautiful time in here. And,
Joe,
know,
tell us a little bit about yourself. I'll steal Joey's lines.
well, a little bit about myself. I played football in high school. I wrestled. Other than that, I mean, I work in a bar and I sell shoes during the daytime.
There you go.
Yeah, man, that's about it.
We do this thing. We like to surprise people and ask them an interesting fact about themselves. But you already know that because you listen to all the
Well,
episodes.
yeah, you're right.
So you've known.
So why don't you tell us something that's really unique about yourself?
Really
like we've
unique.
had a guy that can fit his whole fist in his mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Ethan can play like every instrument known to man.
Though he decided that wasn't a fun enough fact to tell us at the
Yeah.
beginning.
What was his fun fact?
Something
He
stupid.
didn't. No, he didn't say anything. He's like, "Oh, there's nothing unique about me." And then he's like, "I can play all kinds of instruments." Like, fuck you, Ethan.
Yeah, I can't do really anything interesting, but
Okay. You're pretty good at Fortnite by the looks of it.
I'm all right at it. I can drink a good bit of beer, and I can skin a deer pretty quick. I mean, that's
Okay, yeah.
Like, I can take that.
I can attest to the fact that you can drink a lot of beer.
Yeah,
Well, you're a large man.
It's soul in the butt, man. I don't know what happened. Soul went back there.
So you played football.
I played football. Yeah,
So do you follow the Steelers at all?
I follow the Steelers, man.
Anybody hear what Ben Roethlisberger had to say to
Mason
old
Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph last week for rookie
I
OTAs?
saw.
Send him the old good luck text. So every time I hear that, the only thing I can think of is
Good luck.
good luck. Every time I hear that. So like I was kind of thinking like I wonder if, Mason maybe provoked Ben to say something like that. Ever think that happened? Like he's like, "Hey bitch, I'm here to steal your
He's
job."
actually like, "I'm gonna be the fucking starter
Yeah.
week one, motherfucker."
Yeah, like he's like, "I don't know who you are, Ben. I don't know what you want. If you're looking to start, I can tell you I won't have it."
I mean, I'm gonna say before he can take that job, he probably has to survive a motorcycle crash 60 miles an hour into the front of a car, right?
Well, what he does have though is a very particular set of skills. Skills he's acquired over a very long 4-year college career.
Right. Yeah.
Skills that make him a nightmare for aging veterans like Ben.
Majoring in business. Probably hospitality.
Well, they all have love. I mean,
Yeah.
so that's what I feel like he would have said to him.
I just pray that that's how it went down. I really do.
Like this whole time, everybody's talking shit on Big Ben for being like the worst mentor, but Mason Rudolph's the one that started
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah. He just starts talking shit, and then he's like, "Hey, I'm just, I'm here to learn from Ben." And he's like, texting him in like, "Fuck you, Ben. I'm taking your job."
I'm gonna say Ben should invoke a trial by combat.
Oh yeah. I
Say
fully
that.
expect to see them like duking it out on like a boat over some teenage girl.
Like in a row,
Like,
like in a rowboat with like claymores, an Irish two-handed sword. You ever
Wow.
watch Braveheart?
Well, yes,
That's
yes.
exactly what I want.
yeah,
right
I was
there.
going for Taken. You went with the Braveheart route.
Yeah, man, freedom.
We'll put them together. We'll put them together.
Liam Neeson is what's the
Liam
William
Neeson-
Wallace.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
yeah.
Ben can be William Wallace. Mason Rudolph would obviously be Liam Neeson.
Yeah, I like it.
Obviously.
I mean, of
And
course.
like a teenage girl that will find the one that Ben hit up in the bathroom there
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yep.
See where it goes.
Possibly somewhere near a dumpster.
I liked your little monologue there. That was good.
Yeah.
It was pretty great. It was.
I know you were excited for it.
I just keep thinking about Mason Rudolph texting me. He's like, "I'm gonna take your job. I'm gonna fuck your wife."
I'm gonna be living in your house. It's gonna be like Talladega Nights.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Mason, what are you doing? You're ruining my life. Hey man, the wedding's next week. We want you to come. You're gonna be my best man.
So his wife's like, "Sorry, I only date starters."
Yeah,
Or I only
exactly.
marry
Yeah,
starters.
dude.
Exactly. I'm a quarterback's wife. That's what I do.
Those rings don't matter, Ben.
Love it. Wonder how it will actually play out.
Oh, it won't. I mean, Ben will play for like 2 more years, and then they'll probably draft another quarterback because Rudolph will suck because he's from the Big 12. Probably how it's going to go down.
I'll back that one up. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not taking it. Good call on that one.
Skylar, what's your topic?
All right, so you guys ever watch like those murder mystery shows where like first 48 maybe, where like somebody
Yeah.
dies and they're like, we have 48 hours to find this person, or else they'll never be found again, which never ever happens. Like, but whatever. And this is a request from one of our listeners, so a shout out to my buddy Adam McGallish.
What up, Adam?
Buddy, shut up. But he would like to know, we had this conversation one day, how you would get away with murder. What would you do to get away with murder? Because, like, it doesn't seem like it would be that hard, but yet, how many people get away with it? Not that many, right?
Not a lot.
I mean, if you want to count the Zodiac killer, I mean, he's
There's
never
definitely
been
some
caught
high
Oh,
profile.
yeah, but think about the ratio of murders there have been.
to
the-
being
to, like,
caught.
yeah.
I understand what you're saying.
Like, his idea was he's gonna be the sly one that uses the icicle and like stabs somebody, and then the murder weapon melts. But I don't think that would work. I feel like they have like this special machine that like recreates the icicle and everything, because they have everything, it seems.
Well, I guess my first question is it are you murdering somebody you know, or is it just you just have to get away with murder?
Yeah, you just gotta get away with it.
If you're going by statistics, if you do it, I think it was within like 45 minutes of your place, you're almost scot-free to begin with. It's like an hour.
How did they
45
run?
to an hour.
How did they run that statistic? I'm
I don't know,
curious.
dude. I was reading in a serial killer book or something. I was reading about like top 50 serial killers. And
Okay.
they said the further you are, and if you don't know them, it's a complete stranger, you have a higher chance of getting away with
Really?
it.
Well, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
really,
saying,
I really
yeah.
like serial killers. I listen to podcasts about them and whatnot. Like I find them.
Joey's a big fucking
love
fan.
that.
I find them
It's
super
interesting, man.
fascinating. But yeah, like
They are.
he's right. It's all about like killing people that you don't know, because then there's like they don't want the connection to be there.
He just said you don't want to kill people you don't know,
No,
right?
No, I meant like you don't want to kill people you know.
Yeah, you
Oh,
don't.
yeah,
want
okay.
To kill
See, I
people.
misunderstood how
Yeah,
you
said
you want to
that.
kill complete strangers, because then the first thing they always look for is the people close to the dead one. So if
Yeah.
you have no connection, speaking like the Zodiac killer, all he did was go to a hill and shoot random people. There was no connection or anything.
And he also made some pretty weird letters.
Well,
to the,
yeah,
police.
Well, he was just weird.
Yeah, he was probably just weird to begin with.
Great movie. Fantastic movie. Just had to throw that in.
The better one was Seven Psychopaths
Really?
that had him in it. Yeah,
But yeah,
Which one was he?
the Zodiac. No, he was just a spurt in it that they just showed that he was like there.
Oh, okay.
It was just a
I
show.
thought they like mimicked somebody after him, because I like that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The movie's awesome.
You just like he's Christopher Walken.
Fuck yeah, I
No,
do.
I love Christopher Walken.
But so yeah, Zach, how would you get away with it? And
so if I just had to murder some random person,
it doesn't have to be random. It could
but
be.
what I just have to get away with murder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm definitely just going somewhere, like far away from here.
Like where?
Like well, really, what I'd do is I'd go to a city.
Okay.
I'd pay a bum, like a homeless person.
All right.
The less,
I like
the
where
less
this is
amount,
going.
But I'm saying the less amount of people that
You've
know
thought
that
about
they're
this.
missing, the better. So you pick up a homeless person. How long? A homeless person can be gone for years before anybody even notices, if anybody ever notices this. Pick them up, pay them to come into the car, go out somewhere real far away into the woods.
You don't think he's gonna like start thinking something's up whenever you drive out into the woods?
Or I could kill him before that.
You see, you're missing. You gotta give us the deets on that.
Okay.
I just-
No,
I
because
just
I
used the
feel
word-
like a homeless person, if you just give them enough money, they're going to be like, whatever, I don't care.
I just used the word deets, so I kind of want you to kill me. And nobody will pursue you for that. They'll be like, yeah, he had it coming.
He brought this one on
okay, so
himself.
I'd pick up a homeless person, pay him to come with me. Honestly, I don't know if I could kill somebody. It'd be really hard. I'm going to have to, like, shoot him. No, that's what, but I'm saying, like, I couldn't.
Like just bare.
I'd have to
knuckle,
take him. Yeah, I couldn't just,
beat
like.
someone to death.
No, I couldn't do that. So I'd take him out into the woods somewhere. Like, all right, say I go to Chicago. Then I'm driving multiple states away from Chicago, where he's from. I don't know, somewhere like Montana. So, like,
So
I
you
don't
run
know.
into some issues there,
Yeah, like
Why?
because you got to get gas and you got to make sure you don't take
You're
your
s-
phone with you.
you're stopping places, you're pinging, and then you're going.
I'm not
Yeah.
worried about that.
Oh,
I can stay off the grid.
can
Just
you?
kidding me?
Can you?
Oh yeah.
You literally
I already
say you
took-
never have cash on you.
Well, obviously, I would have cash on me at that point. No cell
You
phone.
never said that,
Yeah.
so we're just assuming.
You're terrible at this.
I'm not describing it well. I'm just giving the base. I'm not giving you every detail because what if I do this? Like if I ever have to get into a gang, and part of the gang is you got to kill somebody.
You would never be in a gang
I would
unless
never.
you're on like World of Warcraft.
Damn. Anyway, so I'd drive somewhere. I'd kill him, and honestly, I would like tie. The way I would get rid of the body is I would tie like bricks to them and throw them in the middle of a lake.
Worst idea ever.
Nope. It's not.
Everybody always gets caught when they throw it in the river.
It's not a river. It's a lake.
Lake.
I'm going to a
Throw it
fucking
in a
lake.
body of water.
Your best.
Okay, well, you could use acid. Okay, if you really... I know that.
See, these are things you should add to the story
But when you're
beforehand.
you buying acid, nobody's gonna raise questions about it. Like, why is this dude buying acid?
This-
My turn's done.
This
I'm
engineer
done.
from PNC Bank just buying tubs of acid.
What are you doing with that today? My computer. I just got to toss it in there. I had enough of it. Don't worry about me digging that 6-foot hole in my backyard.
All right, I'm done.
Joey, go.
Joey.
All right. It's a 10-year plan in
Wow.
my murder. I got to start slow. I'm going to buy a plot of land. Then I'm going to buy a bunch of pigs.
You're Jewish. You'd never spend money on land.
Cool.
If I got to murder somebody, I make sure I don't get away with it.
They're
Can't
already-
make money in prison.
Right there, they're looking at him saying, "This guy's he bought land.
Very
he would never."
anti-Semitic.
But buying some land, buying a bunch of pigs.
Okay.
Letting them grow up. I got to wait a couple years. You don't want to murder somebody as soon as you buy pigs. That looks suspicious. So after my pigs are grown up, then I'm following the Zach route.
We'll
Gonna
just
go
let him go.
find a
We'll
nice
just let him go.
homeless person. Gonna bring him back. I'm going with the icicle thing. I've thought about this. I think the icicle thing makes sense. I'm gonna find a way to mold an icicle.
Mold an icicle.
I don't really know.
I
Just
don't,
like
I
it
don't
has
think
to
you
be.
mold icicles. I think they're just icicles.
Yeah, but I'm not just gonna walk out and be able to find one that's probably good enough to kill somebody with. Probably have to make it myself.
Like a sword.
Yeah, this 10-year plan,
you're
man.
using-
I got
So
So
10
you're using a
sword.
fancy.
An
Yeah,
ice sword.
using a
An ice
fancy
sword.
ice sword. So I'm gonna kill this bum with
Just
my
imagining
icicle.
you wielding this ice sword. You just come out of nowhere.
Gives you,
So it's winter.
Plus 12 damage.
No,
or
it's
what?
not winter. I'm molding this thing myself. I can do it whenever. I
Oh, so
want.
you're using an ice sword cube that you
Yeah,
just made
kind
in your fridge.
exactly.
Right.
I'm doing it in summer. That way, you know, it's not as real.
Yeah.
You're like, where'd this ice come from?
Yeah.
80
This is
degrees
a fun
outside.
topic.
Exactly.
This is real fun. You guys just shitting on all of our ideas.
Then
I
I'm,
like it.
and then I'm gonna kill the guy, and then I'm just gonna feed his body to the pigs. Murder weapon melts. Pigs eat everything, including bones. No trace it. No leftovers. Plus, I went with a bomb. No one's gonna really care. Done and done.
I think that's the key.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody no one cares about.
Yeah, you definitely got to
Skylar.
pick somebody.
I'm just anxious to see what people do with this information. We're telling people how to kill people.
Yeah, this could get real bad.
Yeah. But like, no one's really gonna care if Skylar's gone.
Probably.
And
not.
obviously, I'll step in and take very good care of Sue.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You've got more money. She'd be like all over that. She's
Yeah,
like,
we look kind of similar. We have the same haircut.
yeah. What more could you want?
Wow.
Yep.
I'm not arguing.
All right, Joe, it's your turn. How are you killing somebody?
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to say I'm buying lime from a lawn and garden store because that decomposes things faster.
Using Bobix down in Northern Cambridge.
Using Bobix is getting the pickup right there. He doesn't ask any questions anyway.
He's like, oh yeah, I've seen this one before.
That's what happened to my neighbor back in '62. But I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna stick with the bum thing. I mean, it works. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna use a shotgun because shotguns are untraceable. Because after you blow out the pellets, man, I mean, you can't find them all. How are you gonna find out where it came from and whatnot? As long as you pick up the shell, bury them, and throw lime on it. Easy said and done.
You're gonna bury it. Where are you gonna bury him?
On my land.
Okay.
I'm buried on someone else's land.
Actually, technically, where it runs, yeah, it's gonna be on somebody else's land. But it's gonna be down in a hollow.
It's
mud.
even scary. He like knows whose land it is at this point. He's like, the lime's in my car right now.
Yeah, I was actually gonna pick up one of you guys after this.
Well, we have already established I'm the least important one, so
Yes.
We're
He
definitely-
remember that.
You had a good run, Skylar.
I'm drawing straws just because I want fate to decide.
I like it. Yeah.
He loves the podcast so much, he figures if he kills one of us, he can be a new guest.
That's all I'm saying. Not even a guess, just a permanent stay.
If he
New
kills
member.
all of us, it could just be his podcast.
I got the equipment.
Joe is like all three of us put together. He's that big, so.
I don't know about that. Thank you.
All right, Skylar, mister, I like to shit on everybody else's plan. Let's hear
I'm
yours.
shitting on everything.
It's okay. So I own a wood chipper.
Terrible idea.
Yeah. So much blood.
Yeah.
You're never getting rid of all that
Awful.
DNA.
Plus,
You're
like,
never getting rid of all
What are
that
you doing
DNA.
with a
Like,
wood
hose
chipper?
it
That's
off.
already suspicious.
I just wash it off. That's what I do.
Like, these guys are getting really that much. Like, who's gonna be watching him use a wood chipper? You know, you throw a couple
Yeah.
logs through, then
I already
the
own
light
it.
goes through.
I already own it.
Yeah, but
Now you're already a suspect.
Because I own a wood chipper.
it's fucking
They have
weird, man.
It's like the no fly list. They have a no wood chipper list.
No, it's like Megan's Law. Every time you buy a wood chipper, you go on a list.
Just how it goes, man.
people start going missing near you. They come to you.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
man, you own a wood chipper. We heard about it.
Yeah, we heard you bought a wood chipper. We
Yeah.
gotta ask you some questions.
Yep.
How many horsepower?
So I'm going to my Paps farm with this wood chipper. I'm gonna go high profile and find like, I don't know, a senator's daughter or something.
Okay.
Something they're gonna look for.
Yeah, I want a challenge. I don't want this. To
You want to be
no-
proud of
I don't
what
want
you've
no
done.
fucking walk in the park.
You want to get away with it, be like 80, sitting on
Yeah.
your porch, like, "Hey, grandson, I killed somebody."
Yeah.
And just
Yeah.
leave.
So I dig a hole, okay, and I throw everything in this wood chipper.
Okay.
All right. And then I bury that and I put the lime, because the limes, that's what you have to do. You
Yeah.
need lime, yeah. And then I take the wood chipper to a different hole on the other side of the property and I bury the wood chipper.
But if somebody digs up the wood chipper, don't they? They're gonna be a little bit suspicious that they found
know.
a wood chipper.
If they're digging up the wood chipper, do you think they're going to be a little concerned when they dig up the body? I mean, let's be real.
At that point, he's already fucked.
But isn't the wood chipper to get rid of the body?
Yeah.
So like, they're not digging up a body.
They're digging up mush.
They're they're digging up mush.
Yeah.
So
There would be no mush. So you're right, but they're just gonna find a random wood chipper in a hole.
Yeah.
That's where I'm concerned.
then they're gonna start looking for.
The name that it's tied to in a title.
All right. You guys got me thinking now. Maybe I want to like have an accident in my garage and like burn the wood chipper to the
Why
ground.
don't you
That's
just-
what I would
Why
do.
don't you just dismantle it?
Nah, that's too.
I feel like the rest
not
of
a
your
challenge.
life.
It's not enough
I
challenge.
feel like you get away with the murder and everything, but that wood chipper's still sitting there buried. The rest of your life, every night, you're like, somebody's gonna dig that fucker up, you know?
Then you end up sitting out there with a shotgun.
Yeah, and then you turn crazy.
That's the bad part about hiding
murdering
the
this
body.
person ruins your life.
Pretty much.
How do you know?
I'm just saying. This is what we've
I'm just
described
saying.
it. You're gonna be out there every night with a shotgun, just sitting there.
What do you know? How do you know what I do every night now? Someone's coming through this door. Someone's coming through this door. There's multiple holes in my door from me just like I fall asleep and like a cat moves and I just come up shooting.
How many cats have you gone through at this point?
Not enough.
Not enough to learn.
I like the wood chipper. That's not bad.
I feel like I don't know. I think my idea was the best. We're gonna go with that one.
Yeah, you're like I'm gonna pick somebody up, carry them to the woods. You're gonna carry them to the woods, not even drive them.
Yes,
you're gonna
carry
walk
them. Yes. Lead them by their hand.
I've
Take this
seen your
home.
vehicle. I don't think there's a speck of dirt on it. So like, how are you
Yeah.
gonna feel when you turn off a little dirt road?
There's
I'll
a
be
dead
alright.
body in the
I'm-
car.
no.
No, he has bigger problems.
I'm not. Oh, I'm not taking my own car.
Man.
I'm not taking my own car. On
Taking
this.
your parents' car.
No. I'm either renting a car.
Oh, but then you're gonna turn it. You gotta turn it back in.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about that. I'm running it under an alias.
What's your alias?
Cack Zlark.
No, Skylar Eckenrode. That's my alias. Wasn't it? No, it was always Trevor. We'd
Remember we
call.
used to do this for the prank calls.
Yeah, we'd always call. And wow, we were young. Probably wasn't even high school.
We called the plumber from Northern Cambria, actually.
Colors.
We did, and then they'd be like, "Who is this?" Trevor Sheasley every time.
The one time they were really concerned when he's like, "There's just explosive diarrhea everywhere," and they're like, "Calm down, calm down. What is your name?" Trevor Sheasley. All right, Trevor, we're gonna get through this.
I'm gonna coach you through this, Trevor. I need you to take that 2-ply and give one caution wipe right now, and give a courtesy flush.
Oh, good times. Well, yeah, definitely my idea was the best. Joe's wasn't bad, but I don't like that he's burying it on his own property.
It's
These are
not
gonna be
mine.
really old pigs if you have that farm for 10 years.
Well, I could get new pigs.
They make.
I don't want it to be the original pigs.
All right.
That's why it's a 10-year
See, I love
plan.
it. That's awesome. Yeah, you're just cycling through it. All right, I like it.
What do you do with the pigs afterwards?
I'm gonna eat them because I gotta do something with them.
They taste like human flesh.
Wow.
I mean, you gotta get rid of them. That's the best way to make sure that everything's gone.
Nobody's gonna ask questions.
I eat the pig. That's normal. I've eaten the other pigs. Then I'm gonna shit them out, flush down, all gone. My whole plan is that I don't have the body
Burn
of the
my
wood
house
chipper
down.
because I feel like Zach said I'd be paranoid as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
see like a flashlight like 10 miles away. I'd be like, no, they're coming to my yard.
You can
They
see a
know.
flashlight from 10 miles away.
Really
Easy.
bright.
Easy. Easy.
I got all
day.
that. I got all this land. Remember?
In like 2080 vision.
Yeah. I'm gonna get LASIK like you. I like it though. I like it.
Better yet, I'm just gonna be OJ.
There you go.
I'm gonna go find a glove that doesn't fit, and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
You're gonna put your glove on top of another glove.
Yeah,
It's genius.
problem solved.
Just shrunk leather, man. That's all. That's all.
Dude,
that's
no,
how the
you
Kardashians
don't-
got famous.
You don't even know.
It is how the Kardashians
It
got
is.
famous.
Yeah, it was,
Oh yeah, it's been established that the Buffalo Bills are the reason the Kardashians
Yeah.
are famous.
There's that crazy like back thing.
What are you gonna do, man? When your dad's a real good lawyer, I mean, hey, help out the Jews. At that point, just
Joey's always trying to help out the Jews.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point.
Man, with your haircut, you definitely look more like Andy Samberg than I've ever looked like.
Yes,
Andy Samberg.
yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a chubby Andy Samberg. You know what I mean?
I'll take it. Take it.
Yeah.
It's a shame Andy Sandberg's ugly.
It's all right. It happens. That's Zach's nickname anyway. He's our Andy Samberg.
I take that as
I
a
still don't
compliment.
get it at all.
no.
There do I.
I think it's because you've known me so long.
I can
And
know
the fact
you.
that you don't look
Yeah,
like
I think that's the bigger part.
Do you think he looks like Andy Samberg?
Yeah. I didn't want to do it to him, but
Still, our only YouTube comment was
Huh?
calling
That
me
was
Andy
Ethan.
Samberg. Oh, it was Ethan.
Ah, okay.
It wasn't the other
It
dude.
wasn't Kinback.
That makes sense. So Ethan was there. Never
But-
thought about that.
Yep.
Thanks, Ethan, for listening to all our shit.
Yeah, he got on to watch last week's episode.
I don't give a fuck. I have a hard job. I do more for this than both of you
Oh
combined.
gosh,
you're just gonna throw that around.
it's so hard to hit that
Oh, I will.
download button and wait for it to upload.
You don't even know the half of it.
You told me it takes
There's
like
other.
3 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
So you don't contribute here, but then you just do it over there. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Ouch.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right, give us a game drop.
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
What movie's that, Joe?
Saw.
Okay. Oh, that's right. He's horror. That's right.
He's a
He's
horror
horror.
fan. He's a horror fan.
That was like quick and easy, man.
So Zach told me you were coming on this week. He said you were a big movie fan.
I like movies, man.
So I had been workshopping.
What's your favorite movie?
Pulp Fiction.
Nice.
It's a good answer.
point.
It's a good answer.
All right.
So I had been working on doing a bigger game, a more trivia style game, because I had some people be like, "Hey, I like the games, but we don't always get to play along because the other ones get it too fast, like fucking Toy Story."
Yeah.
Sorry.
I got one fast too.
Yeah, you did.
What was it?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm
I
just
like
gonna
my
give you.
Sandlot.
Yeah, you did get Sandlot pretty
Yeah.
quick. That's right. So I've been coming up with some trivia ideas. So this will be more trivia, but this will be also my topic. I guess I should specify this. So in front of you, you each have a list of categories and a blank paper. For our first round, you will need your blank paper.
Got it.
Got it?
What do I win?
Got it.
I'm right here.
I will be asking a question. You will write down your answer on the piece of paper, and then we will reveal them. There's 6 of these to lead into round 2. Any questions?
Yeah.
Do
What
I
the
have
fuck
to
are
look
we doing?
Do I have to look at Zach the whole time?
Yeah, you should
You have to
just
stare me in
at
the
them.
eyes.
Okay.
I'm not looking at Zach.
No, you both do. I have to stare at both of you at the same time.
He's cross-eyed. He's looking at literally neither of us.
Didn't help his case there.
Okay, I'll take that as no actual questions.
I really don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna wait.
I'm going to ask a question, you're going to write down the answer, and then we're going to reveal them.
Okay.
All right.
That's
Easy
important to the trivia.
All right, your first
So wait,
question.
are you guessing the movie?
Yeah, I'm guessing. It's trivia, not necessarily a movie.
Do we? Are you
Oh,
keeping track
okay.
of how many points
Yeah,
we get
yeah, I
then?
got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're playing along as well.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I wrote the question.
Wasn't that just the
We're
question?
kinda
you just
cheating.
said? Wasn't that the question? You
I just
said?
ignore him
Yeah,
sometimes.
they don't know what's going on.
Your first question. In the original Ghostbusters, what is the name of the backpack-like machine that they carry around and use to catch ghosts called? I should have got some Jeopardy music to play in the
Probably would
background.
help. I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
Zach, give us your answer.
Monster Machine.
Skylar?
Suck it, Trebek.
Also false. Joe?
I got sucked with 2 C's.
The correct answer is proton pack.
Fuck.
Did you know that one?
I wasn't close, but I was,
He always does that. Like last week, whenever he said Jenga, he goes, "Fuck!" I'd have never got that.
The one number one thing I remember from that movie is just the big marshmallow dude roaming around.
Makes sense.
Bill Murray. It's the only thing I know.
Yeah.
Your second question. What famous Disney movie features the song Be Our Guest?
This is terrible with this noise.
Should brought Zach has the best because he could write on something
I'm not
else.
writing it down. I'm not writing these down.
All right, then I'll just have you go first.
That's fine. You can have me go
Yeah, that's
first.
fine.
Because I don't. Ratatouille.
False. Zach?
Cinderella.
No.
Fuck.
Beauty and the Beast.
Joe. Beauty and the Beast.
God damn it! I was between the two of those.
No, you
Fuck.
Fuck.
See? He wrote it down too.
So Joe's got a point.
didn't.
Joe's got a point.
We got a point.
Next question. In the original Friday the 13th, who was the killer?
Oh shit! All right.
Michael Myers.
No.
Jason.
No.
His mother.
There you
Jason's
go.
mother.
Another point for Joe.
Shit.
I am so proud of you though for getting Jason.
Yeah.
I was like close.
Yeah,
I mean,
was-
come on.
Yeah,
you
get
know
it.
I've never seen one of
I
those
know.
movies.
It was good.
I've watched too many of them.
In the film National Lampoon's Vacation, or the sequel Vacation, what was the theme park that the Griswolds were attempting to get to? Hold on, don't answer. They have to write
Yeah.
those down.
Write it down.
Okay.
Skylar,
I know it's not.
Wally World.
that's what it is. Zach?
Yeah. Wally World. Totes wrote that one down. I went with Funland.
Joe?
I went with 6 Flags.
Point for Skylar. All right. In the classic Brendan Fraser movie, The Mummy,
Oh, I like that movie.
what do we learn that the mummy is afraid of? Skylar?
Dogs.
Nope.
Bugs.
Nope.
Scarabs.
Nope. The answer is cats. Mummies are scared
God
of cats.
damn it. I've watched that movie so many times.
I've seen it like twice.
Your final question. In the Titanic, the end of the film, Leonardo DiCaprio is in the water and Rose is floating on an object. What is this object? Skylar?
It's a door.
That's correct. Zach?
Fuck. Iceberg.
Ice.
Very nicely done there.
Very nice. What'd you write?
I read a door.
A door. All right.
It was between a door and ice, and I went the wrong way.
You mean what sunk?
She
the
was
vessel?
on the
She's
ice.
just on it and she's like, why don't you just get up here?
I thought it was like a small, and I knew it was white, and I knew it was small. Shit.
Never let go, Zach.
All right, so our score is 3 points for Joe, 2 for Skylar, none for Zach.
Why don't you get up here?
All right, that concludes the writing, so we don't have to do any more writing on the
That's
table.
great.
So now you guys have a list of 20 categories.
Scattergories.
I'll need that. Thank you. All right, so since you are the winner of our first round, you get to pick one category, and I will ask you a question from it. These questions are worth 2 points.
Can we anybody answer?
No, just him.
Oh.
Skylar, you'll go
Ooh,
next.
what if he gets
Zach
it
will go
wrong?
third.
Why do I go third?
What if he
you
gets
have
it wrong?
0 points.
Fuck, all right.
What if he gets it wrong?
Yeah, can we steal?
How would we do a steal with 2 people?
You just go around the loop, man.
The person to the right?
Sure.
Whoever buzzes in first. Person to the right, sure.
All right, we'll do person to the right.
And if they don't get it, then it goes to the next
Yeah,
person.
sure, that'll work.
Cool. All right.
Joe, what's the category?
He's gonna pick horror.
No, I'm saving that, but it's my ace in the hole here. I'm gonna.
For future references, there's only one of this round, so if you want horror, now's the time to pick
All
it.
right, horror then.
All right, horror. Let me find it on my list. In the film Cabin in the Woods, which monster attack is one of the leaders betting on and then eventually kills him?
Oh, that's the mermaid.
Correct. 2 points for Joe.
Totally knew that one.
Skylar, what is your
Actually, I've seen
category?
that movie.
Star Wars.
Star Wars. How many parsecs does Han Solo run the Kessel Run? Do, 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 Do. He's so determined.
8.
Answers.
No.
Zach, what's your guess?
9.
No.
12.
That's correct. Another 2 points for Joe.
Shit.
Wow.
I was inclined to say 9, so I thought Zach got it too. What happened there?
It's still recording. The screens just went blank.
All right, Zach, you're up.
Obviously, Marvel movie.
All right. In the beginning of the film Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1, what famous song is playing during the intro as Chris Pratt is walking and singing?
I don't know music. That's bullshit.
Hold on. I can see him dancing to it.
I can see him
I can
dancing
remember
to
the
it.
beat, but the words.
I got
aren't
a
coming to
feeling.
me. It doesn't matter. He's gonna get it.
Yeah.
I think I know this one.
I got a
very
feeling.
You are so close. Joe?
I'm saying it is Redbone, Come and Get Your Love.
Yeah.
That is correct. Come and get your love.
That's pretty good. I think I hit that pretty well.
You hit that high note.
Yeah.
I can see him like kicking the little like
Yep.
rabbit thing while he does it.
Yep.
Okay, now for our final round. Joe, you are currently winning with 9 points.
Final round?
Final round.
I don't think I can.
We're
I
keep
can
going.
win.
Yeah, the final round's a lot longer.
I like this round.
Oh.
How many?
Oh, this is all that.
Can we do more in this round?
I mean, we can if we finish,
wow.
but the third one has the thing. Skylar, you have 2 points. Joe, you have 9. These questions are worth.
How many-
how
how
many- you got 0 still. So in this round, you will not know your categories. You'll be giving me random numbers that will result into your categories. There'll be 3 questions this round. Joe, you have the most points, so you go first.
How many
me
points are they worth?
3 points. Give me your random number.
4.
4. All right. You got James Bond.
Nice.
Can you name 4 actors that have played James
Yes,
Bond?
I can.
You can't steal this.
I cannot.
Can we steal
I
these?
can't even think of them right now. To tell you the truth.
Can we steal these?
Can we?
Do you wanna
please
be able to
it?
steal
Oh,
them?
Yeah, because I'm to
yes.
the right.
Yeah.
I can name all of them.
All right.
There's
well,
been
yeah,
6.
Sure, we'll do steals. Skylar, you
I
go.
thought we could name the movies.
Sean Connery,
Mm-hmm.
Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig, and now I'm gonna struggle to get one.
I know them all. Can I? You got 3 of them.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
I'll give him a little bit. Try to get this for us on. Give him a little bit.
Can I name the future one?
Zach Clark.
You know, got it. Do you?
I can't.
Fuck yeah.
I can't name the
Can I
future
steal this,
one.
please?
No.
They announced him, didn't they?
I don't think so, because Daniel Craig's doing the next movie.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
he is.
sure?
They were
100%.
gonna
They paid
do
him
a
a
different
shit
one.
ton of money.
They were gonna pick a new one, and then they
But
did
he agreed to come back. They brought back the director of
Get ahead,
Skyfall.
Zach.
George Lazenby, Roger Moore. Roger Moore. That's the
That
one I
was the
thought
big
you were
one.
gonna
That's the
get.
big
That's the
four.
one that I thought you were gonna get. George Lazenby only did one movie, and he was actually a male model, and then he fucked up so bad that
Yeah.
they never had him again.
It's bad.
He did. No, the movie's not bad.
It's not
but
good.
I don't actually mind the movie. I've seen them all. It's not that bad. I don't like any of the Roger Moore movies. I think they're terrible.
Not a fan of any of the 007 movies.
You're just wrong.
I think I'm 100%.
I'm missing
correct.
one. I don't remember there's one I'm missing because I know there's been 6 Bond actors. Do you have them all?
I didn't have all 6. I figured Roger Moore was the easy 4th,
Yeah,
and
I
then somebody
can
I
give
would
you
look it
every
up.
plot to one of those movies.
Skylar, give us a random number.
So I got 3 points, and I'm
You
in
got
second
3
place.
Points. You're now in second place. Skylar's
Fuck
chosen
you.
7.
I should have got that. That could have put me back in it.
I don't have a 7. Give me 1 second.
My dick was so hard
fuck's
whenever
my
he
7?
said that question.
Was it?
Oh yeah.
I felt it.
Yeah.
Not
No,
because
no,
I,
you didn't.
I didn't physically feel
Oh,
it.
yeah, you
I
did.
mentally felt it.
Okay, your category is Disney movies.
Sweet.
And this animated favorite from 1994, The Lion King, who lends their voices for grown-up Simba? Or who lends their voice for grown-up Simba?
Symbol.
Symbol. Who voices Symbol?
Is this somebody common?
What do you mean?
Like, am I actually gonna know it?
Yes. I think he has the most iconic of Disney voices.
Oh,
Probably.
it's This is so annoying.
The guy. Oh.
Zach's just like, well, I'll just say it. Fuck it.
It's that black guy.
I know who it is.
Morgan Freeman.
Now, Zach.
Tom Hanks.
Now,
What?
Joe.
I don't
Same guy
know.
that voiced Vader.
Yeah. James Earl
James
Earl
Earl
Jones.
Simba.
Oh.
Oh, so it's a. Wait, which one's
It's a
Simba?
girl.
Honestly, I don't know which
So
one's
who is
Simba.
it?
I don't know that.
Oh, I thought you
Simba's
knew
the
it.
main line.
Simba's a girl?
No.
Wait.
I thought.
Who is
The
it?
Anthony was Matthew Broderick.
Oh,
I hate
I
Matthew
thought it was
Broderick.
James Earl
so-
Jones.
I wish he would. Never mind.
Zach, give us a
I'd change who I'm gonna kill.
random number,
See, I,
Zach.
I was playing.
I'm
higher
picking
up.
Matthew
10,000.
Broderick as the person I'm killing.
I was-
10.
Gotta be 1 through 17.
Oh, okay.
See, I thought like older Simba. I could throw James Earl.
How did
Jones,
you know
feel good
that?
About myself.
Just because you said that, I'm going to go with 1.
1. All right.
Hopefully, it's the horror genre.
Your category is based on a TV show.
Nice.
In the 2002 live-action Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, played by Matthew Lillard, is attracted to a red-headed lady. What is her name?
Oh. A redheaded lady. Are you talking about the actor's name or her name in the
Her
movie?
name in the show or in
Oh.
the movie. I don't even know if she's a big person.
Probably not.
Delilah.
Daphne.
No,
Damn.
she's not a main cast. Skylar, any idea?
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
What do you mean she's not a main cat? Oh. So yeah, I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah.
Becky.
Baby, give me that Becky.
You're just
Jessica.
taking-
The correct answer is Mary Jane.
Every
Oh, that
redheaded
makes
name is
sense.
Mary
And-
Jane.
Plus, it's Shaggy.
Yeah, Shaggy, and he
Yeah.
likes weed.
Joe, give us another random number.
12.
Your category is sports movies.
Oh boy.
And
Mighty Ducks.
Sandlot.
And Remember the Titans, Ronnie Bass, the QB of the Titans, goes by what nickname?
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Fuck can't I get those
I
easy
know.
ones?
I was going for like the 42 backside.
Where was he
Georgia
from?
reverse.
Yeah.
Where was he
California.
from? Okay, good.
Skylar gives a number.
What was his father's profession?
He was a lawyer.
No.
I didn't know, man. I didn't go that far into it.
They're he's in the military. That's why they moved.
Why do you care that
Oh,
much?
that's right.
Because he's sad he didn't get sports movies.
Because these are the questions he should have asked, not sunshine. Gosh, it's so easy. Oh, is that my number?
Yeah.
13.
13.
That was gonna be my next one.
I'm gonna steal Zach's question.
Action adventure.
Take it back.
In the original Die Hard,
Oh.
what holiday brings Bruce Willis?
Christmas.
God damn it!
Wow.
I
I
should
got
have
an
done
easy
13.
one.
Wow.
I should have done 13.
Zach, give us a number.
I'm sorry.
14.
Hanukkah.
14.
Kwanzaa.
You got comedy.
All right.
In Super Troopers, wow, that's bad. In Super Troopers, the chief of the highway patrol says if he hears this word again, he'll pistol whip them. What is this word?
Oh, I know it. I can't think of one now.
I honestly,
I know this one.
You got this one.
fuck.
Fuck. It's not fuck.
I don't know it.
I swear to God, I'm a pistol with the next person who says shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
That's it, because he said the restaurant.
Yeah, what's that restaurant
What's
you like
that-
to
what's
get,
that?
Farva? Shenanigans?
With all the-
Oh!
Going with all the goofy green shit on the wall. Oh, you mean shenanigans? You guys are talking about shenanigans, right?
Yeah, that brings us to you. Another random one.
What's the score?
Joe has 12 points. Skylar, you have 8. Zach has 3.
I got 3.
Zach's coming back. Yeah. He's going to nail all 3 of these and be in it. I'm going to say number 1.
Zach already said number
I
1.
didn't hear that. Go number 2.
Number 2.
Mason Rudolph's number.
You got musicals.
Oh,
The Tim Burton directed Sweeney Todd. Johnny Depp stars as Todd. What is his profession?
Oh, he's a barber.
There you go.
I would have known that.
They also they make the people he kills into meat pies.
It's accurate.
Meat pie.
Skylar, give us a number.
I'll give you a meat pie.
This was just unlucky because if I would have got
4.
Joe's last
Already
2,
used
I
that
would have
one.
been there.
4. Joe already said 4.
5.
You got Netflix originals.
Narcos.
Stranger Things.
Movies. Blake Anderson, Adam Duvall, and Anders Holm star in the hit TV show Workaholics. What Netflix original did all 3 of them star in?
Workaholics, the movie.
No.
I don't know.
I'm pretty positive.
I have
If
no
I can
idea.
remember the name.
I don't even have a guess.
Is it not the show where they work in a movie rental place?
It's a movie to start with.
Well, I knew that, but I'm saying in the movie, don't they work in a rental place?
No.
Then never mind. Go ahead.
The answer is Game Over, man.
Oh, that's on. I see that pop up all the time. God
Yeah.
damn it.
I thought that was. Wait, didn't they just make that movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like new. It's real new.
Yeah.
I thought like where they started from. Whatever.
Well, Netflix original. They have to
I
be kind
understand.
of.
See, I see that.
Bloodline.
Zach, give us your number.
10.
10. All right. Your category is sequels.
I'm sure I'll get this.
In the sequel to Clerks, Dante and Randall no longer work at their previous jobs of store clerk and video store. Instead, they now work for what type of business?
I've never even seen it. No idea.
Joe?
Department store.
No.
No.
Fast food restaurant.
That's correct.
I should
Very
have
good
guessed.
Kaz.
Yeah.
Very good, Kaz.
That's it. That's all I was going to do is those three. So that makes Joe our winner with 15. Skylar at 12. Zach at 3.
Well, I would have had an easy 9 if I would have got some of those.
I'm telling you,
I just
man.
got unlucky. All
the
mine were
point of the
super
random number.
hard.
Well, hey, this is just like fantasy football. It's just he's chalking it all up to luck.
It is luck.
Luck of the. He's the only one I know who goes like 8-9 or 8 and whatever losing record. And he's like, if I'd just played so and so on this week, I'd have won.
I haven't had a losing record
Now,
ever.
side note. So if I ever do this again, I'm going to make 20 new questions. So is there any category you guys want to hear the question to before we move on?
Yeah, Oscar winners.
Oscar winners. In 2008, this film won Best Picture during the Oscars that stars a man who's a bomb squad member in the Army.
Hurt Locker.
That's correct.
I want to hear Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Why didn't you pick that?
In the Harry Potter series, what are the 4 main houses of Hogwarts School of Wizardry?
God damn it.
Ravenclaw,
Gryffindor,
Gryffindor,
Slytherin,
Slytherin, and
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Yeah. That was it?
What did you say?
Yeah, he
Ravenclaw.
got it.
Oh, Ravenclaw.
All right,
okay.
do rom-coms real quick. 'cause
I was just
love
gonna say, I
rom-coms.
can't believe you put rom-coms on here.
I love
I do
rom-coms.
too.
Andrew Lincoln is most famous for his role as Rick Grimes on The Walking Dead. But what 2003 rom-com starred Andrew Lincoln, Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson, and Keira Knightley?
Oh,
I've
that's-
seen that.
That's,
Love Actually.
That's what
Yeah,
it is.
there you
Love
go.
Actually.
what about based on a game?
Based on a game. I gotta find out my
Bet it's
list.
about Hitman.
In the film franchise Resident Evil, what is the name of the company that caused the zombie
Oh,
apocalypse?
Umbrella.
Yep, Umbrella.
I think we got them all then.
Prequels.
No, we did not
Prequels?
get them all.
No.
There's a few. I mean, I'm trying to look.
The only one I see is prequel, maybe animated.
Well,
movies,
did you
prequel.
reuse
Animated,
these ones?
yeah.
Did you
Sounds like-
reuse these ones?
No, the ones that you guys had picked earlier, I had crossed off, so those questions were already ready.
Yeah, but I'm saying so. Like James Bond.
Yeah.
That was the one you already asked.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's why you picked 1 through 7. Guy
So
just erased
prequels,
them.
yeah.
So I had no shot at horror in that last
No,
round.
you did not. Prequels. In The Hobbit, Martin Freeman and the dwarves are on an adventure to take their land back from a dragon who's made it his new home. What is the dragon's name?
Smog.
Smog.
Yeah.
The Dragon.
The dragon. The dragon.
Teen novels.
In the film The Hunger Games,
Oh, man.
Katniss Everdeen is played by Jennifer Lawrence. What event leads to her volunteering as tribute for the
Her
games?
sister was
gets
picked.
pulled.
In the reaping.
Yeah,
The
that's good.
Reaping.
Look at you, even throwing in the keywords.
I read the book.
Primrose.
Did you do teen novels?
Yeah, that's what we
That's the
just
one
did.
we just did.
I didn't do animated movies. In the original Shrek, there's a creature that is into or attracted to Shrek's friend Donkey.
dragon.
What is this creature?
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Nobody has any idea what we're
Nope,
laughing
that
about.
was all pre-recorded. But as soon as he started talking about Shrek, I was like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
He even talked about the dragon.
I even talk about the dragon and donkey.
Comedy.
That Zach had comedy. Fantasy sci-fi. In the futuristic set film Terminator, an AI supercomputer company has started to take over the world. What is their name?
Skynet.
Skynet.
Wow.
That might be all of them.
I think that's it.
That's it.
Based on a
Those were
game.
good, Joey.
Look, I did
Did you
based
do
on
based
the
on a game?
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the Resident Evil question. Yep, that's all 20.
Man, I did really good on the ones that we
I'm
didn't
just happy.
go over.
I got you on the Star Wars questions, Zach, because he was talking a mean game about making my sister watch Star Wars. He didn't even know how many parsecs he ran it in.
I didn't.
I had to throw
thought
this-
I really thought it was 9.
So did I because I was between 8 or 9, and once you said 9, I'm like, fuck.
There's just a
Yeah.
couple Star Wars questions I was trying to decide, but as I was making this, the Solo trailer played, and I was like, oh, I'm making a Han Solo question.
Yeah.
Good call. Obviously, 'cause I
What
got
was
it
the
right.
question
How
for the
many
parsecs?
How many parsecs did Han Solo run the Kessel Run in?
Wow.
It's a hard question to word because parsecs aren't a
unit
of
yeah.
time. So it was a hard question to word, but the answer is 12.
It's PARSEC.
I'm already in it.
Anyway,
Look at him
Go
trying to
ahead, you
fact
can move
check.
on.
Well, he's cool.
Zach, what's your? Or no, is this technically Joe's or yours? Who
Ours.
came up with it?
He came up.
I
with
came
it.
up
All
with
right,
it.
Zach,
but
what's your
I heard
topic?
It was 12.
Well,
I figured I got it right.
I double checked all my answers.
No, I believe it. I didn't honestly didn't think that was right.
You
I
were
don't know
dead
why I
set
thought
on
it was
that.
9.
I even said 8 and I thought it was 9.
Yeah, you said 8, and now you're
Well, as soon as if you would have said 9, I would have been like,
fucking fine, man.
fuck, I was 37.
As soon as he said it, I was like 12.
So Zach, what is your topic?
So I know Joe's held some interesting jobs.
I've held some interesting.
Yeah.
jobs,
What are they?
Oh, just working in a bar, working in Bilo. You know, not really that.
Ken's
good.
Bilo.
Ken's Bilo, sir.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
Dude, they got some good donuts.
I'll tell you what, they do.
They're peanut butter filled. I'd kill somebody for those.
I'd fuck with one of them.
How would you do that? Well, you'd buy a wood chipper.
I'd go to Bobix.
So my topic was just kind of funny things that have happened to us at work or in our workplace.
Workplace.
Yes,
Place of work,
place of work.
employment, occupation.
What's not good is I don't really have any. I've worked in corporate environments and not a lot of fun shit happens
You mean
there.
not one funny thing? I've watched The Office. You mean there's nothing good that happens?
You're such a liar.
You don't have like a Jim and Pam love story?
Fortunately, I've done some dumb things. I'll talk about those, but
Your building almost burnt down.
it did. But we've already talked about
That's
that.
hilarious.
It was not started by me. Cannot reiterate that enough.
I mean, he's showing guilt right now. Just admitting- just
He was
saying
trying to make
Admit it.
popcorn in the microwave. and forgot
totally
about it.
fine.
Fuck, what is it? Oh, damn it. I said it for 10 hours again.
I thought it was 60 seconds and I turned it on 60 minutes.
So, Skylar, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, sure. So I've held a lot of, not odd jobs, but I've had a lot of different jobs. I've worked at Toys R Us. I've worked at Panera Bread.
Oh yeah, you did work holiday at Toys R Us.
Yeah,
I forgot
that
about
was
that.
scary.
Yeah, I
I've
remember.
walked into a Panera Bread and tried to like order a burger. I
Yeah,
got shut down
yeah,
real quick.
nope, doesn't happen. But I had some really interesting occurrences whenever I was a fingerprinter at UPJ's campus
Oh yeah.
at the Student ID Center. So, you know, people have to come in if they're going to work around children, work in a school with people with special needs. Pretty much anything it seems you want to do anymore, you got to get fingerprinted to do. So and it was right whenever that whole the big lawsuits and everything came out with the Sandusky case. So literally everybody,
We are.
cafeteria workers,
We are.
yeah, we are. Hashtag we are. But no, so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into if you come in for a fingerprint. They're looking at your background, right? They're gonna identify you, check out your background. So this one guy comes in. He opens up the door, and as soon as he opens up the door, I can just smell alcohol. Like, punch me in the face. Wow. The guy's like, yeah, I'm here to get fingerprinted. He's probably like 35, 40 years old. I'm like, okay, sure. Do you have your registration paper? Yeah, somewhere. I don't think I'm like, well, I can look it up if you supply me with your social security number. So I found his paper. We take him out back. Because not out back. I didn't like take him out back and like beat him
Like
with
Ben
it.
Roethlisberger.
Yeah. So I took him to the back room where we do the fingerprinting, and I'm asking him all these questions. At the end, I have to ask him what he's doing it for. Oh, I was a pretty good ball player back in the day, and I'm helping my buddy with his little league team. I'm like, oh, that's good. I coach baseball too. Oh, yeah. He starts going off, and so I'm fingerprinting him. And at the end, we have to wait to make sure like it registers all the fingerprints. And he's standing there, he's like, hey, I got arrested back in like 2012 for just a small drug charge. He's like, that's not going to come up, is it? I'm like, yeah, that's 100% going to come up. He's like, oh, damn it. He goes, well, what about the DUI I got in 2014? I'm like, yeah, man, that would have came up too. He's like, do you think this is going to like prevent me from being at work? I'm like, I'm not going to tell you it is or it isn't, but he's like, can I cancel this? I'm like, no, you can't cancel it. This isn't how this works. It's not like a freaking checkout register at Walmart. He's like, oh, yeah, well, all right, I'm going to get out of here. He left. So he had a DUI, and he was also plastered at the time, I could tell. But, yeah, I thought that's awesome. He's going to get work with kids.
Great influence.
Solid dude.
I got a little drug charge back in 2012. That's not going to come up on my record, is it?
Just a little one. Just
No, that shit
tiny
never
bit.
comes up.
It's like a traffic accident, goes away after a couple years.
Yeah.
talking about working with kids, I had to get my fingerprints done because I used to work as a counselor at elementary school for a summer program. And the only funny story I have from that is, like, during the end of the day, we had to watch all the kids leave. It wasn't a great area, so we're waiting, and these two people come up trying to pick up this kid that isn't theirs. All right.
Wow.
They just, like, walk in. They're like, hey, can we have this kid? And they're like, all right,
Yeah.
is this your kid? And they're like, no, it's not our kid. We're just picking him up for somebody. Like, hold on, wait a second. Nobody just roams into an elementary school at 3 p.m. in an afternoon and tries to just pick up a kid.
Some people do.
Oh, yeah, you're right. But either way, so we start stalling them. We're not letting them in the door, and then they're outside sitting in their car. It turned out they were high on heroin at the time.
Jesus.
And we called the cops. When the cops showed up, they tried to drive down the road, and they couldn't drive, so they went about 3.5 miles an hour into a curb. And they fell out of the car and couldn't run anywhere, and they were arrested right there. But
Why did they want a kid?
your guess is as good as mine. I never really.
Who the fuck now?
Do you mean to tell me in that whole time I was supposed to say, why do you want this child? That was the first thing that was supposed to come to my mind was like, hey,
Honestly,
why do you want this child?
You are just a lot better at your jobs because I would have just been like, fuck it, I don't care. Take it.
What are you going to do, man? I'm not trying to let little kids go home with people that obviously are doped out.
I just never cared about my job that much.
You got to try and kick
And
it
apparently not kids either. I'm going to cross him off the babysitter list.
Yeah, that's for sure. He's done.
I haven't been crossed off already. I mean, come on.
There's
Like
a knock
episode 1.
There's like a knock at the door and hey, I
come
want
on.
that kid. All right, yeah. Not mine.
Hey, not my problem. I don't fucking care.
Skylar probably sent you.
I had dinner plans tonight, so like this works out great.
This is more my stupidity, but work story. But I used to work at Sheets, and I worked the third shift, so I worked like, I don't know, midnight to 8 a.m. And it was probably like 2 in the morning, and this lady came in, and she was like, hey, I need to buy like those little prepaid cards. And she's like, I'm sending money to my daughter in college. I was like, sure, whatever. So she buys like $100 worth of these prepaid cards. Give her a prepaid card. She comes back in. She's like, hey, I need like $100 more. I'm like, all right, whatever, sure. Gives me another $100, give her another card, walks away. I go home, forget about it. Don't even worry about it. Come to work the next day, there's like 2 police officers at Sheets, and I'm like, that's weird. So I walk in, and they're like, oh yeah, you took like $250 of counterfeit money yesterday and gave a lady prepaid cards. I took like $200 of counterfeit money.
were they like $100 bills?
No, they were 20s.
Are you supposed to mark 20s?
No,
I don't know.
you're not supposed to mark
I was
20.
gonna say, well, how the hell?
I
would
think
you
we
know?
were marking them at Sheets actually, and I just wasn't. Also, it was like 4 a.m. and I just gave no fucks. But yeah, so I gave someone.
And
a
then
free,
you got
like,
fired.
No, didn't get
Aw,
fired.
Thought that was your end of Sheets.
And then like the same week, I then threw $150 away. So I'm surprised they didn't fire me.
Solid employee.
Yeah, real solid.
I actually laid
Now you just play with drugs.
Yeah, now I just play with drugs.
I laid hardwood at the Sheets VP's basement, and that thing was bigger than my whole entire house. Just his basement.
you
was.
laid
You were
the-
laying wood.
you laid the pipe, huh?
Laying down I was giving down some plumbing is what I was doing. I'm telling you, it was a really nice basement.
Okay, so I was trying to think. I sold sweet corn in high school over the summers out of the back of a pickup
Altemus.
truck. Altemus, yeah. It was a good summer job, but it was long days. It was like 14, 15-hour days, and you're just sitting in the sun baking all day. And like,
Shucking corn.
truck,
That's
yeah.
all you do now.
And so it was one day, and I
You got baked for 14 hours a day.
I got paid to do it. Probably would have made the day a lot more fun.
Might have helped.
It might have helped. And this was before like smartphones. So I didn't even have a smartphone to like entertain me all day. It was miserable.
You do some kick rock. A little bit of kick rock. Kick a couple rocks.
I had to read books. This was back in like the dark ages. I read all the Harry Potter books. That took like a month because I'm a very slow reader.
And he didn't pick the Harry Potter genre.
No, it was given to him.
Anyway.
What house are you?
Obviously.
Hufflepuff.
Fuck you guys. Anyway, so it's like we always closed up at like 5:30. It's like 5 o'clock. This dude comes up and he's just hammering me on questions like about this corn. And I'm like, dude, do you think I know two things about corn. I know that this is a vegetable that you can eat, and it was grown on someone's farm. That is it. He's asked me like the soil it was planted in, what kind of strain of corn it is, and I'm just making shit up. Because basically what I always did was said I was the farmer's son, and I'm just out here trying to make money to go to college someday, and I'd act real dumb, and just to get bigger tips. Well, so I'm just going on, and he's like, can I try the corn? And I was like pissed off because this dude wouldn't, and I'm like, no, like, what do you mean try it? Like, he's like, I want a free sample. And I'm like, of raw fucking corn? Like, what are you
You never
gonna do?
ate it?
What?
You never ate raw corn?
No.
Weirdo.
I'm the weird one here? Joey, am I the weird one here?
I never know anymore if Skylar's doing a bit or not. Ever since the Tao episode, I don't know it anymore.
I was 100% serious about the towel. Weren't you?
I was 100% serious.
I know, I'm
Somebody
just
brought
saying.
that up at work.
Yeah, Joe.
Since that moment.
Joe, how often do you switch towels that you use after you shower?
I'm not comfortable asking.
So he doesn't do it either.
Yeah.
None of us do.
Yeah, we use this. I use the same towel for a solid month.
You get a couple uses out of it, that's for sure.
Yeah. A couple hundred.
Like a couple
every
years.
Yeah, every time.
Every time.
Every
you
time.
are a clean man, you know that?
No, he's really not. That's
Clean
the thing.
shaven, nice hair.
I did this with my straight razor.
Doesn't-
Only cut myself
That's the
once.
only reason you did it is because she bought you that straight razor and you had to use it.
She did most of it.
Who's she?
Erica.
Oh,
His mother.
I don't know.
I thought it was somebody special.
But
it
yeah,
is
so
special.
corn.
So anyway, so I'm like, you're gonna eat like raw corn, and I'm being a dick, and I'm like, all right, only if you eat it all.
So you force fed a man raw corn.
Because I'm like,
That's awesome.
That's pretty good.
so.
Did he eat it all?
Yeah, I'd never seen somebody eat raw corn, but he just housed that fucking
Jesus.
thing.
Did he buy any?
No, he didn't like it.
Did he know he could like cook it, or did you ask him?
I have no. I was so confused. Really, when I said I was just being a dick, thinking he'd just leave, and then he's like, "Okay," eats the whole thing. He's like, "I don't want any," and then just drives away. Weird as day.
He pulled the wool over your eyes on that one. He just went on one.
Yeah.
Raw.
He's like,
ear corn.
dumbass, free meal.
I'm good for 2 days on that.
They use corn for gasoline, so I mean, just think about how much fuel that guy got.
Damn.
Damn.
Whatever. It was just a weird day.
You made a bad farmer's son.
I did. I did that day.
Joe, I hear you got some good ones. Hit us with another one.
I'm gonna drop one on here. So it was my it'd have been my first night. No, wait. It'd been like within my first month, second month of bouncing at this bar, and it's getting towards the end of the night, and that's usually where the weirder stuff happens. Like there's times where like it's nice and calm, but this night was a weird one. I think it was a full moon. Not gonna lie. But
I have a good feeling this involves werewolves. I'm very excited.
there was a time a guy told me to walk out on Philly Street and look up because he could see UFOs, but he was really just tripping balls. So I get a radio call like, "Hey Joe, go back in the pool room. There's something going on. You need to check out." So I'm like, "All right, I think maybe like somebody puked because I'm the new guy. I have to clean up all the puke, So I'm walking back there, doing whatever, and I look around the corner in a booth. There's a girl riding this dude's dick. She has her dress pulled up, and she's going to town, and neither one of them noticed me.
So Joe's like, I stood there and watched for a solid hour.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I was dumbfounded. And I did give him a little bit of time, not much. Maybe like an extra 10 seconds where I was like, what the hell is going on right now? No, I didn't even cough. So I walked over, and I tapped this young lady on the shoulder while she's in the act of lovemaking. And she looked at me like I was wrong. Like it was my fault. And I was like, hey, you got to get off his dick. And she said, can you turn around? I don't want you to see anything. And I was like, I already saw it all, but all right. So I turned around, and she got off, pulled her dress down, mustered what she had left of
So you're saying
dignity.
she got off?
She
like-
got off. And the man pulled up his pants, and he went, hey, man, you couldn't have just let me finish. I saw you walk over there. You couldn't just let me finish. And I was like, no, man, I didn't really want to clean up your climax tonight. Wasn't really high up there on my list. Of,
They make you do a
Priorities.
lot of things here.
I don't need to clean up your climax.
I don't want that to be on the list.
But there was another time, Kowalski, Lucas. Yeah. I got him a job there. He bounced for a little bit, and I was off that night. I'm not going to say I was 100% sober. But I wasn't drunk. So Lucas is throwing this young guy out. I'm like, I'll help him out. Most people know me there. I was there for a year at the time, and I'm walking him out with Lucas. And the kid keeps turning around. And he's like, hey, where's I have to go get my girlfriend. What are you guys doing? I have to go get my girlfriend. We're like, no, you can't go get your girlfriend. Sorry, you're getting out of the bar. Well, Lucas shoved him at one point. We gave him like a little push to where he had to go, and the kid turned around, and he ran at me. So I like picked him up and pinned him against the wall, and I said, hey, man, just, stop it. I get punched in the side of the head.
How big was he?
It wasn't big.
Running at Joe is not something I'd probably try. I would be like, I got this.
I'm good. I'm all
I've
right.
been pretty drunk before, and I can generally size people up.
I had him by his shirt up against the wall, like, stop it. And I got punched in the side of the head. It was his girlfriend. She found us. And so I put my arm on, I stiff armed, I said, stop it, and I turned back, and the kid was swinging, so I ducked. Obviously, it only makes sense. Well, he knocked his girlfriend clean out. Boom! Connected. She's on the ground. I'm like, shit.
So you dodged a mean right hook. All
I
right.
dodged a mean right hook. When I come up out of it, the guy looks at me and goes, 100% serious, angry. You knocked out my girlfriend. I said, no, sir, I certainly did not. And then he swung, and I threw him off a racing car machine or a punching machine. And then he ripped my Rage Against the Machine shirt, and that was it. That was the end of that. I was pretty upset.
That was the first person Joe killed.
The
The lime's getting a lot of use in the backyard.
I'm gonna tell you, the worst punch I ever took was from a 4'11" girl. Yeah,
Really?
I took a bottle.
Adri.
It wasn't Adri. Adri's a solid 5 foot. Don't take it away from her. This girl was like 1 inch away from getting in a booster seat, it looked like. And I took a Gatorade bottle off her filled with vodka. She wasn't happy. She followed me out, and she was like punching me in the chest, saying, hey, you're wrong. I was like, well, you shouldn't have brought that in here. This is an establishment where we don't allow that. So we're walking out. I'm walking her out. I mean, it looks kind of funny. She's like 4'11", like probably roughly this high off the ground. And I'm walking behind her. And she turns around, and she looks at me. She grabs my arm. Very, very nicely, she says, you probably bench 145, you pussy.
And he clocked her.
That was the second person.
I put my hand on her, I said, nope. I opened the door. She planted, punched me right in my fucking mouth. I went back, I grabbed her, carried her outside, set her on the sidewalk, end the story. It was a good time. It was a good time.
I would have decked the bitch if she said that to me.
But at the same time, if I punch that girl, I don't know how she's going to do afterwards.
Yeah, probably not the best idea.
Nah,
You handled that as well as you could have.
I just ate a fist to the
That,
face.
that made me think of that story, completely off topic, but do you remember when we went on senior week to Ocean City?
Yeah.
And Brian, my cousin Brian,
Yeah.
Brian, smaller than me, Brian. It was so funny. We're on the boardwalk the one night, and we're standing there, and he's like, all right, let's pick up some chicks. And he takes off his shirt on the boardwalk, and he stands up on the ledge, and he starts flexing. Like, he weighs 140 pounds soaking wet, and he's flexing.
So it's like Zach's size.
Yeah. And he's flexing, and he's going, what's up, ladies? I can bench press 10 pounds. And this girl's walking by, and she's a big girl. And she stops
big
and looks
girl.
up at
Hefty.
him. And she
Hefty.
goes, you probably couldn't even bench press me. And Brian goes, probably not.
That reminds me of the greatest pickup line I've ever heard in Ocean City, Maryland. Hands down, bar none, no top. My buddy was walking down to the beach, and there was a couple fine ladies. And he turned to her and said, damn, girl, do you shit with that ass? Needless to say,
I'm
she
sure
laughed.
that worked.
It did not work. She laughed at him.
Well, that dumb bitch.
Laughter's the way to go.
Yeah.
Going back to Brian's story, that was just dumb on her part.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Like, how big we talking? Like,
He couldn't lift a titty.
200?
She's pushing 200, yeah. Yeah, she was a big girl, and Brian's up there flexing, clearly making fun of himself. Like, I can bench press 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Clearly he's making fun of himself, and she just fired that one off.
Oh.
completely. And he handled it perfectly. He's like, he was holding back so much laughter, like, probably not.
What did she do?
She walked away.
Oh.
She walked away. Sorry, I got away from my mic.
We could do a whole topic one day on just senior week.
Freddie.
Good old Freddie. Oh, man. That's funny.
How about, you got one more? I want to hear one more. You got one more?
Well, how do you want to go here? How do you want to do this? Like, do you want like a gross story? What kind of story you want? Man?
Best one you got. I
You
don't
got
care
one
what it
more.
is.
Give us your best one. The one you dying to tell.
The one I'm dying to, I can't because it's going in the.
Well,
corner. It's going in the.
not that one.
I said dying to tell, not like somebody died.
That was the third person.
He's not dead. He just lost a couple IQ points. That's all.
Lost a good bit of IQ points. It would have been. We were sitting there. It was during a party. No, wait, no. What was it? Yeah, I was working a party. I just come downstairs, and we're running around doing our normal thing, like getting set up for the people to come in. And I go by the bathroom, going into the back bar, like where I work, and I see a guy with a very strained face in the bathroom, like red. And I didn't think anything of it, so I kept going.
I don't like where this is going.
You
Joe.
shouldn't
I
like
don't
where
bad
this is going.
pass.
You should not like where this is going. So I get a call a little bit later, so I can't smell. So they give me gloves.
I really don't like where this is going, Joe.
Well, you wanted the story, so we go in there, and my manager goes, "Hey, Joe, something stinks in there." And I go, I couldn't tell, but I don't know. Like, seriously. He takes me down in there, and when he walks in, he pukes. A guy had shit in the urinal, and I have a picture on my phone of it.
That's okay.
We're going to put it in the notes of this
Put it right in
podcast
the
so
note.
everybody can see
I'll
it.
show you it. Yeah, but he shit in the urinal. It took me about 15 minutes to clean up. It looked like a melted Hershey bar, and I got paid $20 extra for doing it.
Well,
I mean,
There is not enough money in the world to pay me to do that.
What would you not do? Like, what would you not do for $20? $20 is $20.
yeah.
Man.
I mean, you got gloves. I'd do it for $20.
With gloves
No.
on. And you can't smell.
The
I've watched-
minimum
I've wa-
amount I would do it for is $500.
I've watched people pick up, dog shit with a bag.
Yeah, like, what's the big deal? Does that bother you?
Dog shit?
Yeah.
No, I can pick up my dog
So
shit.
what's wrong with what's the difference?
Human shit.
What's the difference?
It's a big difference.
How is it different?
And it's in a urinal. The
Yeah.
urinal's already gross. You mix
Urinals
that
are
with
already
human shit.
Accurate.
Accurate, very accurate.
Urinals are disgusting.
No, not doing that for $20. No.
Are you
I'd,
sure?
I'd do it for $5.
Yeah.
$250. They overpaid me.
$5.
$2.50.
500's the minimum amount.
Really?
Minimum.
You
If they're like $4.99, $95, I'm like, nope.
you carry yourself very high.
I don't think you understand how weak my stomach is.
You're probably the guy that carries Germ-X around, aren't you?
Not that bad.
Carries a little bit of Germ-X around, squirts it on his hands a little bit every now and then. Pocket Germ-X.
Not that bad.
Good luck.
You hit the wrong one.
Backup of the week.
How did you do that?
Skyler.
I was stalling and then I was like, nope, I got that one. It's funny.
There's 6 you could pick from.
There's 7.
It's blue. The one you need is blue.
Skyler.
So, Joe, do you know how this works?
No, I don't.
All right, so every week.
But you've listened to every episode.
I do, yeah. I never make it the whole way.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's that bored.
I think that might be more insulting than having not listened.
I never can make it through. You guys are just awful.
That's usually about the hour mark I pass out.
Yeah, we're
I
close.
listen to
though.
it. I
We're
listen to
close.
it before
All
bed.
right. So we're the Career Backups podcast. So
Right.
every week we pick a backup of the week.
A backup.
A backup of the week. Usually it's a pretty big loser in
Yeah,
life.
somebody who did something real dumb.
Yeah, we've had a few good ones. We had like a guy tried to burn child molesters alive.
We had
So he had a
Scott,
solid backup of
Yeah.
the week. Yeah.
but then we had guys like Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
So I'm just supposed to name somebody that's...
No,
we
this
have
isn't
this
yours.
planned
He's
out,
gonna
but-
go.
I was going to
But-
say, because I have a dude that told me a weird-ass story one time about that.
So this one kind of goes in line. You remember our Anna Benson episode where we talked about the wonderful Anna Benson and all
Oh.
her crazy shenanigans?
Good old Anna Benson.
So I don't know if you guys heard, but Lucas Glover, the professional golfer this week, his wife went out and just beat the hell out of his mother.
What a girl.
Yeah.
Wait, beat the hell out of his mom.
Lucas's Glover's mom, yes.
Yeah,
so
baby
apparently
girl.
she
Yeah,
had
baby girl.
a few too many to drink at the tournament this past weekend. What tournament was this? Players Championship.
Yeah.
This past weekend. So he was playing pretty well. Well, then on the third day, I guess he shot like a 78, dropped down and missed the cut. So she was a little upset because I have a feeling she likes the coin.
Are you sure it's not true
Did you say her name?
I didn't say her name, Krista.
There you go.
Krista Glover, yeah. So Krista got a little too tipsy. Husband missed the cut. She was a little upset. She starts calling him a loser and a fucking pussy because he sucks at golf now, she said.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. 78's rough.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's like the 100 best golfer in the world.
True love at its finest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she just goes off on him, and apparently then his mother tried to intervene to like calm her down. And she just started wailing on her,
In that situation, who you hitting? Your wife or you hitting your
My
mother?
wife
Like,
is getting knocked the fuck out.
That's what I'm saying.
So apparently they stopped fighting each other, and then Lucas's wife Krista's like, I'm calling the cops. So she calls the cops and tells the cops that her mother-in-law is beating the shit out of her. And they're like, well, hell, we better send some police over. And she's like, yeah, you better. And they're like, well, where are you hurt? And she's like, I'm not. And she
couldn't
hung
even
up.
lie?
So she hung up, and they call back, and Lucas answers the phone. And they're like, we need to talk to your wife. And he's like, no, you're not talking to her. She's out of her mind. She's lying and making all this stuff up. They're like, we need to talk, because like they take that seriously if like, nobody answers and then they call back and a male answers.
Yeah.
They get pretty upset about that. So they sent the cops out, and when they get there, there's like nothing wrong with her, and Lucas's mom is like covered in blood and stuff.
Yeah, she suffered multiple lacerations and had blood all over her clothes and skin. Like, this lady fucked her up.
Yeah. Lucas was quoted saying that she's trying to blame it on my mother, which is not the case at all. My mother's the one bleeding, and my wife has gone crazy. I bet you they're going to have some good marriage counseling classes here.
Classy woman.
Thanksgiving is going to be a great time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then she sent out this big press release that they're confident they can put this issue behind them.
How do you put that issue behind them?
You mean the mother's making the turkey during Thanksgiving, and you're just going to want to be like, hey, you need any help
Yeah.
with the dishes?
Yeah.
Not gonna
What can
happen.
I do? Her name's Hershey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's like, what can I do to help Hershey?
And then my favorite part of the article is that as she was getting arrested by the police, she wrapped her legs and feet around the door frame of the car and would refuse to go into the patrol car.
Yeah, she damaged the patrol car, too.
damaged the patrol car.
Yeah. So she's really giving Anna Benson a run for her money.
And then she yelled at them, "This is why cops get shot in the face."
I didn't read that part.
Yeah, it says that
Definitely
as she was being dragged away, she yelled, "This is why cops get shot in the face. Wait till the tour hears about this, you will lose your job. Wait till I talk with the judge, you'll be fucking fired."
Wow.
That's what she said to the cops as she got dragged.
So, like,
Classy woman.
do you still, like, take her home to meet your mother? Or, like,
She already met her.
She hit her.
No,
She's got her
for
blood
real.
in her.
Do you guys punch her if she's beating up your mom?
I don't know if I'd hit her,
You
but
still can't hit a woman, man.
Yeah.
Not a good idea.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
give a shit. I would punch the fuck out of a woman.
I mean, I think if I saw my mom bleeding, I think at some point I would be a little over that.
It'd just be a bear hug.
yeah, maybe a
He
good
definitely
tackle.
should have
Maybe
done
a good tackle.
a good tackle.
I can
That's
see
I
fair.
know. I don't know how he let it get to that
tackle.
point.
He kind of said that both of them were a little crazy. She's without a doubt the worst one, but I guess maybe the mom's a little on the psycho side too. I mean, if he thinks he can work it out, that family's got some problems.
Yeah, we're going to put this behind us. No
Yeah.
big deal. You're telling me your girlfriend and mother don't beat the hell out of each other? Cage match?
Cage match. I liked it though. It
Jury's
was a good
out on
one.
that one.
Also, in Florida, we should add that.
Yeah. They're all in Florida.
We've
Fucking
gotten a
Florida.
lot of backups of the week from Florida.
Jorge was in Florida.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row. Floridians.
Floridians. All right, this has been the Career Backups podcast.
No, we're not done yet.
What you
We
got?
got some shout outs.
We got a winner this week.
Oh yeah.
Nathan Ruddock, congrats. You claimed your prize.
Good job, buddy. You were really bringing it down to the wire.
Yeah, he was bringing it down. So
One of our biggest fans, Josh Stiles, ran into him at a wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah, good dude.
Oh yeah, Josh, great guy.
Yeah, he does the exact same thing I do for a different company in Pittsburgh, though.
Does he
Pretty
still
cool.
work for Dick's.
Yep, he does. But yeah, awesome dude. Really big fan. Told me he looks forward to listening to us every Friday morning. So I need to make sure I get these published on Thursday nights. 'Cause
Yeah, and maybe they upload them to YouTube.
yeah. But
Kelsey Parfit, shout out. She has some requests that she wants to talk about in future episodes.
She also texted me telling me that the Django Unchained was me, you, her, and Aaron. We went and saw it at UP when we were all up at UPJ.
I think I remember that.
and then next week, Gavin's gonna be on.
Gavin Grimaldi making his debut.
Debut.
Joe, thanks for coming, man.
Hey, thanks
you did
for having me
great.
again.
Those stories are great.
Did you have fun?
Oh, I had a blast.
Plus, you won the game.
I did win the game, yeah.
It's got to feel good. You're the first guest to win the game.
Rush.
All right, man.
Kevin's won at like some like individual games.
Yeah, but never total.
Not
Well,
total.
post court case. I'd like to tell you that.
Yeah, we'll have you back on
Have you
after
back on,
after
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
resolved.
that's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get
It's
some.
a great story.
We'll get
let me
some
tell
like
ya.
tape from the trial.
I don't know if you want that.
We'll drop that.
Yeah.
Make
Just
one
have
nice
me like
route.
up on the stand getting quoted.
Guilty.
Well,
When you get out of prison, we'll definitely have you on.
Yeah.
Hopefully I have some tattoos. And somebody named Bubba was coming with me.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, everybody, this has been the Career Backups podcast. We appreciate you listening. Don't forget that we publish every Thursday night.
We tried to.
We try. We strive for it. Sometimes we're career backups.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Later.
See ya.
But